along with Mac the Knife, which was one of the top discs of that year, which became his trademark.
I told you he could do it, did I not tell you?
He is a genius, so he is.
You're still here?
Oh, aye. If they want to get rid of me, they'll have to catch me first.
Rosalie's got us all organised for the pilot tomorrow, Eddie. It's going to be brilliant, and I have just come up with the perfect angle.
Which is?
We are going to be playing a #1 hit for every year from 1956 to 1970, aye?
And I've got a list here of every #1 hit in every one of those years, Eddie.
So at the end of the hour, we invite our listeners to phone in and pit their wits against the master of hits, Dr. Boogie.
Who's Dr. Boogie?
You! That's the angle! So if they can ask a question about any of the hits we've played that you can't answer, they win a major prize.
He's a genius.
Campbell, this is a recording we're doing. The only folk who are going to be listening are Paula and a couple of bored guys in their dinner break.
Then we'll get them to phone in.
What's the major prize?
We just kid on, there's a prize. So it can be anything we want. A trip to Graceland by time machine to meet Elvis. Lunch with the Archbishop of Canterbury. I don't have to conform to the vagaries of time and space. I'm a loony, for God's sake. Look, a full moon.
Thought you wanted to keep quiet about that.
They're not going to do to me what they did to Fergus, Eddie. Nobody's going to find me in a heap in the pavement. I'm going to flaunt it. I'm going to exploit it for all it's worth. Because we are loonies and we are proud. We are loonies and we are proud. We are loonies and we are proud. Social worker, quick. Social worker.
I shouldn't have tidied the boxes.
Have you seen Rosalie? The social worker's here.
She's not in tonight.
She came in at 7:30. I saw her.
Well, she's not here now.
Are you calling me a liar?
No, Stuart, I'm calling you stupid.
Eddie, what are those boxes doing out?
Campbell and I have been doing some organising.
Well, could you put them back in the cupboard now? There could be a fire hazard.
We're still working with them.
Nurse said to put them back in the cupboard.
It's all right, Stuart.
We're still working with them. How low an IQ do you need for your job?
Breaking like a match.
All right, nobody's going to break anyone else like a match. Rosalie, do you want to come out now before we end up with blood all over the floor? Rosalie, this is Linda Foster, the psychiatric social worker. She'd like to have a word.
You're a loony. You shouldn't be out here if you're a loony. You should be locked up. She smells like a fish. We get off.
Clear off, you wee bastards!
You okay?
Aye, I'm fine. I was just worried about McTavish.
She's back.
Aye. And she's not just she's them. Don't get too close. You could frighten them, she might run off, see? I found them yesterday. They've only opened their eyes for a wee bit yet. Imagine that, eh? Being born blind and knowing nothing but a warm belly and the smell of milk. She doesn't mind if I touch them. She knows they're safe with me.
Francine, could I ask you a favour? If you could get a pass, would you go to a club with me on Wednesday night?
That's a favour? Is that not a date?
No, if the club in question is the Lithuanian Club of Scotland. Well, it's not that bad. You'd have to kid on you like Lithuanian music and that, and folk talking about the old country even though they were born in Motherwell. And you'd have to kid on you were my girlfriend.
What?
My grandmother's going back to Lithuania at the end of the month, and she wants to be able to kid on to her friends that I'm not a complete loser. And I promised I'd... Oh, listen, that's just the most humiliating moment of my life.
What, asking me for a date?
Asking a woman to kid on she's my girlfriend.
Then I'll kid on that well you'd never guess it isn't true.
When you move in right up close to me, that's when I get the shakes all over me. all over.
You ready, boys? Eddie, you okay?
Aye.
Then let's do it. 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
This is Campbell Bain, and this is my alarm clock. It's also a clue. Dr. Boogie has just 10 seconds to guess our first #1 hit. The year is 1956.
Of the world.
You got an okay, I take it.
Okay, we practically set fire to the place.
Which explains the fire extinguisher.
And you'll never believe what happened.
The section the both years.
Sectioned? You don't section a genius. You say, you did really well. You say, come see me on Thursday, Eddie. Because you know what I learned today? That the only difference between lunacy and genius is timing. Set off a fire extinguisher in a shrink's office and he'll have you locked up. Do it in front of an audience and it's high farce. It's time to start making lists full of the great things you're going to do, Rosalie. Instead of 12 bottles of disinfectant spray, put climb the highest mountain. Instead of large box of scourers, put cross the deepest ocean. Instead of 1 case of Dettol. What the hell are you planning here, Rosalie?
It's just my discharge.
When?
Friday. They found me a place in a bed and breakfast.
What about the supported accommodation?
I'm still on the waiting list. There used to be this bed and breakfast in Bundorn, where Jim and me used to take Robbie every summer. It was all whitewashed, with wee brass ornaments in the hallway. I don't suppose this place will be like that, though.
You'll still be station manager. You know that.
Aye. It's nice to belong somewhere.
Oh, well, if it isn't ready, Eddie McKenna, star of Radio Looneyland. Oh, sorry, I forgot. You abandoned your glittering radio career to devote more time to your corporate family here at Twinview. Is you away to your meeting with the council?
Aye, as soon as Griffin gets.
Griffin's always late, though.
Why, because you know what the essential paradox of a sales manager is, eh?
Well, he doesn't have to be in time, but everybody else does.
Wrong. The essential paradox of a sales manager is that he can be a certifiable lunatic, but we still have to call him sir.
Now, he can take a guy they wouldn't let sell pencils for the blind and give him the plumbest sales lead of the year.
Give us a break, eh?
Oh, any time. Just tell me which arm.
I'll go to the book.
You shitting yourself in case Griffin doesn't turn up and you've got to take that meeting yourself?
No. Stop pissing myself at your broken arm joke. Marketeer? Marketeer! Open the door! You stupid bastard! Marketeer!
Quick, the radio!
Good afternoon, sir. What the hell's all that row? Oh, Webster and Lavery are just listening for the new Twinview ad in Radio Clyde.
Good lads. Where's McKenna?
No, sir. Should he be here?
Oh, for Christ's sake!
If you need some help with the tender, I'd be happy to come along.
Right. Let's go.
Well, I don't want to step on Eddie's toes or that, but if I go, who gets the commission?
You do the tender, you get the commission.